Hey everyone, welcome back to Entrepreneurian Tools, Tips, and Tricks. Today I'm talking about Zoho Bookings, a scheduling tool that's included in Zoho One. If you're using Calendly or another scheduling system that allows people to book into your calendar and not allow them to double book and integrate with Google or Outlook or your other mailing system, Zoho Bookings can do this for you. And I'm going to show you how I have mine set up. Again, with Zoho One, you get this included in your package. You get unlimited events because you're on the enterprise level, and you can do a lot of cool things with this specific scheduling tool. So as you can see, this is my page. I do have this weird thing showing up. This is another tool I'd like to talk about later. It's basically a French translator. I'm just going to pause it. Okay. Another one, you guys can reach out if you're interested. So here's my scheduling page. I've got my 3 consultations. I've got my intro call, my brainstorm session, and my consultation. So these are all different times depending on what my clients want to use it for. I'm going to stick with intro call for now. I can select the date I'm interested in. Today I have up till 6:45 Eastern Standard Time available. And then you enter in your information. So again, this could be Ian test, yada, 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 right? And then I'd schedule the appointment. So that's the quick and easy basic layout of my scheduling link. So let's go into the back end of Zoho Bookings. I'm going to show some of the settings that are really unique to Zoho Bookings and how you can incorporate this into your business and your business processes. So let's exit out of this. And here we go. We'll have this weird light. Okay. So now we're going to basically define and customize what this business page looks like. So from here, you can have your logo, you can do all your basic information. You can have Zoho Bookings branding shut off if you're using Zoho One. You can tell them what your working hours are. So this is going to be the amount of the time that people can book into for everybody in my company. I'll go into more specifics, but you can go into your booking page URL. So this is my custom domain that I've added and verified. You can have your notifications. So this is telling me that every time an appointment is scheduled or canceled, and I'm going to select rescheduled because why not? Then I'm going to get a notification, right? Consultant, same thing. The consultation, the customer, the payment. If there's a payment included in your consultation, you can include that. We've got our custom labels and then our privacy security. So kind of just basic stuff, but I want to show you what you can do for your consultations, your events, your appointments, whatever they are. This is where you can start to build those. So let's take a look at this light. It's so weird on my beard. Oh, well. So on my intro call, right, I've got all the information over here to the right. So it's 15 minutes. The price is free. If I wanted to, I can set a price to it and charge people to book into this appointment. I can include a buffer time. So this is going to add time in between meetings once they're scheduled. The visibility. So I can actually set this specific consultation private if I want and share this link to specific individuals if I feel the need, or in email notifications and workflows, maybe in my CRM. Another rabbit hole we can go down, and then turning this off and on if you don't want to use it. So these are all different events I have. This one I have down here is private, it looks like. So I have 2 of these. I'm just going to go ahead and delete. Oh, this one is actually a price I was showing. So $135, right? If someone wants to book, I have this link put on my website so that they can have an emergency 1-hour consultation with me if they feel the need. So this is for someone that's not my client that has an emergency with their software. All right, so some of the other things that are interesting is you can assign the consultant. So if you have one person on here, if you have certain employees that are on here, you can go ahead and add those. Your availability, so the consultation has its own availability if you want. So this one's saying based on the consultant availability, but if this was specific, you can say, let's make these custom times only for Mondays, right? For this specific event. So you can control the timing of your specific events or appointments. You also have the notifications. So each notification can be specific to the consultation. So right now, this is the very basic setup. But if I wanted to add info to my intro calls and say, hi, this is my intro call, please prepare by watching a video, I can do so. And you can go as far as doing it for the consultant and for the customers. You can add your reminders. So I've got as many as possible. I've got 1 day reminder, 30 minutes, and 2 hours before. Maybe bombarding, but at the same time, this allows me to have less missed appointments. You can customize these however you feel need. You can also configure an SMS tool. So for this one, SMS Magic integrates really well with this. I don't have mine connected yet, but this one will allow me to send an email and a text if I feel the need. We also have our consultation preferences. So the main one on here is the booking notice. So actually you can customize the Zoho booking page, the booking notice. So this is going to say they can only book within 2 hours. So right now it's 3:21. I can book everything over 5:30. If there's availability, I can't book for 3:30 or 3:45. So that gives the consultant a little bit of time to make that booking or to prepare for the booking. And then you have your maximum booking notice, which this is saying they could book up to 2 weeks in advance. So pretty straightforward there. Terms and conditions, if you have them, cancellations and reschedulers. So cancellations, you can set a limit. So if it's an hour before the event, then for this specific use case, they can't cancel, right? So it becomes super useful for some of those things. I'm just going to leave that one because that comes in handy. You can add fields to your booking form. So this is going to say, if I want more information, like why are you booking this intro call, just to get a basic idea on what they're doing it. You can add their state so I can know where they're coming from, and add as many fields as you want to your specific event. And then you have your, field labels if you need. Some more customization. You can embed it into your website. So if you want them to book into this specific thing, you can embed it directly into your website. And yeah, that's basically it for consultations. The next thing I want to go over is consultants. So consultants, you can customize their working hours. They can work on the companies, or you can customize them to be specific. So let's see, assign consultations. Each consultant has their own booking link. So instead of the full company, you can just send it directly to Ian and Mamura. And then you can go into booking page settings. So if you want to be different, you want to change how it looks compared to the rest of the company, you can do that as well. So let's take a look at this. A little prettier, I guess, but whatever your preference is. And then you can embed this as well. So those are the basics, right? You've got your calendar on when you have events. You have your booking page. So this is going to tell you all of your links for either your workspace, your individual consultations, or consultants. And then what else? I think that's it. So let's get into some of the integrations, right? We've got Our calendars, this is a huge one. So this is going to connect to my Google Calendar. It's going to pull all events so that it says these people cannot double book when I have events already scheduled. And then when someone does schedule into Zoho Bookings, it's going to go directly into my Google Calendar. I have the same thing for my Zoho calendar. So I get reminded 2 times. Sometimes it's a little overboard for people, but I like to make sure I make my meetings because sometimes I miss them. Not really, but just to make sure I don't, right? You've got your Zoho CRM calendar you can integrate with, as well as Outlook. This says new, I think, because it's not the best integration, but they may have provided some updates on that. Next, we have our video conferencing. So our video conferencing, I'm just going to shut these blinds. This is ridiculous. Okay. All right. So video conferencing tools is our next thing. I have Zoho Meeting. Zoho Meeting is included in your Zoho One. So this is saying when someone books an event with me, it's going to automatically create a meeting and give them that information for when that call is going to happen. So super, super handy, automates that complete process so I don't have to touch it. You can also connect to GoToMeeting. You can connect to Zoom meetings, and you can connect to Google Meet. Google Meet is via Zapier, so a little more difficult, but there you have it. So those are the 4 conferencing tools you can use. If you have payments, you're going to want to select your payment, or whatever helps you make those transactions and bring it into your bank. So you've got PayPal, you've got Stripe. And then we have others. So we can go through our Zoho Flow if you want. This isn't showing it, but Zoho Flow does have that. We've got the CRM contacts. So this can bring in to my contact and say, we have a meeting specifically with this individual at this time. We have SMS Magic, right? We're going to want to configure that if we want to send out texts. Zapier obviously is going to give you a few more integration options. So those are all the integration tools that you have at your fingertips. I do want to go back into these consultations. I think this is important. There's a few different types that you can do. So all of mine are one-on-ones. There is such a thing as a group booking. So this is going to allow, maybe you have an event and you only want a certain amount of people to attend. So you can set this to maybe 20. And yeah, you can set your price. You can tell them where it's going to be. You can repeat it if you want. We also have the resource booking. So again, it's a different type of event. You would have to create a resource first, but maybe this would be for like a laptop, right? For someone to use a specific tractor. I don't know, whatever your business is, we can get creative with it. But you'd want to say, company car. I'm going to select the company car. How long are they going to be able to use it? Priced by, we'll say, hours. And they can do it for free, or you can charge them, right? And there you go. So it's going to ask me to select a resource, but that's another option for Zoho Bookings. If you're not just having one-to-one meetings, you can do your group bookings, you can do resource bookings, and that's pretty much of it in a nutshell. I know I went through all of that super quickly, but Zoho Bookings has been very useful for my business. I used to have Calendly. I almost went into Calendly Premium because you need Calendly Premium to add more events. You can only have one for the free version, but it becomes super useful, especially if you're already using Zoho CRM and some of the other tools. This one's free and you get all the bells and whistles with it. So I love it. If you have any questions on how you can implement it into your business, feel free to let me know. I hope this video helps, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.